as Catholics, we believe that we veil things that are sacred, that are holy. That's why women veil at Mass. Most women do. Not at my church. Me and maybe 10 other women veil that I've noticed. Not very many, but more traditional Catholics veil at their masses, which I find very beautiful, and I'm going to make a video about that as well, about veiling and how you can go about doing that in a more reverent way. But I got this cloth, it's a tablecloth, I think, at the thrift store a few years ago, and I thought this would be so beautiful in my vanity because the colors kind of match in a way. I like the contrast of it, but I want to change the veil because I got a new veil that I didn't particularly like that I bought for my head, and I thought this would look so beautiful on my altar, so I might put up a video of that, of me changing out my altar veil. But this space for me, for all Catholics in their homes, is holy space. I don't let my kids put their toys on here. I don't like to put my phone over here. Anything that's has nothing to do with prayer or with the Lord, I'm just like, there's a bunch of spaces you can put all your stuff, please put it over there. If people come to visit, like, they, sometimes they'll put their stuff on there, and I don't have to tell them, like, don't do that. I just move it and tell them, I put your thing over here if you don't mind. Like, this is very important holy space to me, and I like to keep it that way by making sure that, first of all, it is veiled, because like I said, you veil things that are holy, that are sacred. This is a very sacred and holy space to me because I did this for the Lord. For me too, because I love making altars. I love having artistic representations of our Lord. Art in general, I'm a very artistic person by nature, so having art in my sacred space is something that's very important to me. But ultimately, I did this because I made a dedication to the Lord of, like, I'm gonna pray to you every day, no matter where I am, but I specifically want a space where I can kneel and give that time to you in reverence and meditation. So I did this for the Lord. So, and that's another thing with the veil. I didn't initially want to put a veil on here because my vanity has beautiful art on it, like of flowers and stuff of that nature, and I didn't want to cover it up, but I thought, what's more important, how I feel about it, or honoring the Lord as much as I can when it comes to making an altar for him that I will be going to pray to him at. And of course, I have to go with what I believe the Lord would probably want, which is to be veiled, in a sense, because obviously I don't have a Eucharist here. I don't really have a reason to veil my prayer desk per se, but I do like the representation of bringing that Catholic ideology and the dogmatic teachings and things like that into play when it comes to my altar, because I am Catholic. That's my life, that's my heart, that's my soul. I wanted to bring that to my altar. So yeah, I did that for the Lord.